And now, as the dice roll, brought to you today by Plans for Dummies. Whether you struggle to come up with clever rescue plans, or your plan involves people of lesser intelligence, Plans for Dummies is the book for you.
Previously on What Is Not.
How are you feeling?
I can't decide if this is like a really good high or a really bad trip.
I don't know about you guys, but I want to get Athena out.
We're gonna break her out of prison?
Yeah, I do think we need to pay a visit to CryptiCorp. Zeke's plan at this point is to go into CryptiCorp as a red panda, so that nobody will suspect that it is him, and he'll be able to sneak around.
If we can get into their computer, maybe we can find information on how they transformed ordinary humans into cryptids.
What about Drew, my assistant? I can get her to set everything aside for us.
WTF, Susan. In the sand of the Mojave Desert in California, off historic Route 66, sits a small desert town called Baghdad.
We have some ancient prophecy that something bad's going to go down in Baghdad.
It's a town of shadows and secrets,
Things aren't as they seem, but we're still not quite sure what's going on.
where bumps in the night aren't the house settling,
trying to find answers.
and the monster under your bed lies in wait for your foot to leave the safety of your covers.
My mom used to tell me all of these weird stories about monsters, but I didn't really believe anything she said because, that's crazy talk.
It's a world where cultists spend their days pushing papers at the DMV and their nights summoning ancient creatures from the dread beyond.
Seeing maybe something happened down at CryptiCorp.
The expert,
Susan Donaldson, the town vet.
the freelancer,
People call me Beth. Hunting is sort of just like a business that I'm in.
the deathless,
Bruce the zombie and his father cast a spell to bring him back.
the initiate,
Donovan Pelayan, part of an ancient order of monster hunters.
the monstrous,
Zeke Solardier. He works for CryptiCorp, which is his family's corporation.
It's a town where it's very hard to tell what is real and what is not. Welcome to Baghdad. When we last left, you were all in various stages of sleeping or hanging out or chilling as morning started to come about. What is everybody doing?
Well, first of all, none of us have gone to the bathroom in a really long time, and I just want to say that we all do that at some point in the night, including we allow Kevin and Ambrose that privilege. Just saying, it's a life necessity.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We all do that.
For some reason, this in particular was bothering me.
I do appreciate the whole, the complaint about that series 24, because it was like, he never pays.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Well, I think we've accomplished that. I think our job is done.
End of show.
End of show.
Mission accomplished.
Well, shall we get ourselves moving over to CryptiCorp to get the panda inside?
Well, we need the uniforms or whatever that Drew took home.
Yeah, we gotta drive through town. Should we do that in the other van? Or this is where the planning comes in and it makes my head hurt, so.
Do we have the Planning for Dummies book?
Yes.
I feel that is on order. I feel like that was next day, and I don't know that we have that yet.
That's unfortunate.
What if Bruce bought an ebook version and he's just reading it on his phone?
He totally can do that. As far as the current plan goes, from what I heard on the last episode, is that you were going to go by Drew's house. It's very confusing because we have Drew the character and Drew the player. Drew the character's house and somehow get in there to get the orderly costumes. So that is, I guess, what you guys kind of have to figure out the logistics of. And yes, there was several conversations about Zeke just going in as a red panda because he was a little bit more stealthy that way.
I think we should go with that. That just sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Well, so let's go get the uniforms, right?
Yeah, we could park on the opposite behind. So basically, she lives in a house, and then there's a house behind hers. If we park on that street, they won't see us in front of her house in case they're watching her. Are we leaving the cryptids behind? I assume that we are.
I think so. It's not safe for them.
Yeah.
They stand out just a little bit.
Are we already invisible or not yet?
No, nobody's invisible. Do you want them to do anything?
They need to make sure that Daisy and what's her boyfriend's name?
Mason.
Daisy and Mason do not harm anyone. So, I don't know, hold down the fort, I guess. Pay attention to our social media and let us know if anything comes from some of the messages we've sent. I don't know if they're qualified to do any of that, but maybe Batboy.
How far is the house that we're in from town? Like, how far away are we?
Say 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay. Is the plan to, like, go to Drew's house, very nonchalantly, never, like, very secretive, stealthy, Mission Impossible status, get the uniforms, and then go to CryptiCorp after that?
Yes, that is the plan.
Yeah.
So we need to take the CryptiCorp van then, not our crisp, clean white van.
Right.
Wait, doesn't that one have bullet holes in it now?
No, Donovan cast a spell on it to revert it back to...
Oh, that's right.
And I think you spent a luck point to make it a 12, so it's like brand new off the lot.
Got it.
It's now a Mercedes Sprinter van.
But yeah, we probably should just take the CryptiCorp van then so we can go directly there from the place we're getting the uniforms.
Yeah, and one van I think is better than two, and Kevin and Ambrose are going to be the ones, I think, in the front 2 seats, and the rest of us are going to be hiding minus the panda.
So all of us need to go.
Yes.
Minus the cryptids and Daisy and her boyfriend.
Right.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Never separate the party. Oh, wait, wrong game.
I mean, it might still apply, though.
Actually, if you look at like How to Be a Keeper for Monster of the Week, they're like, separate the party as often as possible.
Well, yeah, that's what you, the keeper, wants to do. That's not necessarily a good plan for the party.
Maybe we should have backup. Because I could tell you right now, based on our past history, I feel like what we're going to do is not going to go well.
Oh, why would you think that?
This time's different.
No, I go up to Elvis and I give him the keys to the van and I say, let's, make sure we both have phones. Are you okay with being our backup? Like if we need some help, can we call you and you guys could head on over?
Yeah, he's fine with that.
Okay.
Is that what you meant by backup?
Yeah, because like Vic is with us still, right?
Yeah, are you taking Vic with you, like actually with you?
No, I would leave them there with the cryptids.
Okay.
Just in case we need backup. I feel like Vic would be able to mobilize everyone a bit better than, no offense, just like Elvis doesn't have the best history about like being sneaky and whatever. Didn't go so well for him last time.
No, it didn't. I don't know that that's his fault. I mean,
No.
He is a secret agent, so tactics probably is in his training somehow.
That's true. But I feel like that's a better plan, unless anyone else has a different idea.
Oh, that sounds good.
So Vic, are you okay staying behind?
Vic says, yeah, I'm fine with that. Do you want us to locate ourselves close to CryptiCorp, or where do you want us to be?
Yes.
How far is this house from CryptiCorp? Is it also 20, 30 minutes or?
Yeah, I mean, town itself is 20 to 30 minutes and Baghdad's not that big. So, within 5 minutes of, give or take. I would say probably more give because I think we decided we're northeast and CryptiCorp is very much to the south of town.
Mm-hmm.
Vic, I trust your judgment. I feel like with Daisy, you need to be safe. And if you do want to get closer, maybe leave Daisy and Mason here for now. I think your judgment is good. Whatever you think is best.
So they say that they're probably going to take Daisy and Mason with them simply because they don't want to leave them out in the middle of the desert. That doesn't seem like it's been so good. Everybody roll plus sharp. It's not for experience if you get a 6 or lower.
10.
I got a 12.
I got 9.
9.
9.
6.
Plus sharp, Matt?
Oh, I don't know. Plus sharp would be 6.
Oh,
Hey, it's not a 5.
for me, it's 11. I forgot to add sharp.
All right, so I think 3 of you got higher than a 10. The proposed action was having Kevin and Ambrose drive you in, but one of you, and I don't care who it is, whoever wants to take credit for it can, suggests that maybe the orderlies aren't the ones driving the car because they don't seem terribly lucid when they are moving around. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like somebody else is probably driving the orderlies around.
Why don't we have Donovan drive? I think he's the least recognizable in town still, and Ambrose can be in the second seat, and then we'll keep an eye on Kevin in the back and use him if needed.
Bruce does not like that idea.
Because Bruce always rides shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Ambrose's lap is available.
Hey.
What do you guys think?
Donovan's down with that, yeah.
All right, let's go. So I give Donovan directions to the street that's on the opposite side of where her house is so that we could basically skirt through their house in the backyard into hers.
Just invading someone else's house. Hey guys, how's it going? No big deal. Just pass it through.
I would say that it's probably around 7 o'clock by the time you guys reach the street behind Drew's house.
As Donovan's getting in the car, he's just going to casually call out, remind me, which side of the street do you Americans drive on?
The right.
The right. Gotcha.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
My right. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get you there safe and sound. Does this car have the SGP satellite map thing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, yes, I
Yes.
plug in the address.
All right. Here we go.
All right. So it's about 7 in the morning as you guys kind of pull up against the street behind Drew's house, and you are there.
I guess I should go, and my goal is actually not even to bother her, to kind of sneak in. I know where she keeps the key, and does anybody want to come with me, or should I just try to do this stealthily by myself?
It's probably best for you to go in yourself. She doesn't really even know us, and she thinks we're terrorists from what she saw on the news. I mean, you're her boss and friend. You should probably go alone in case she sees you. That's the only thing that makes any sense.
Okay.
Didn't she say she set the laundry outside or something like that? Wasn't that what?
I think that we were trying to get to that, but when she said she was going to wash them, I think I'm just going to head to the laundry room. I think that's probably where they are. Okay, so I'm going to basically make my way through the side yard of this other person's house, and I'm trying to be as careful as I can. I'm looking around and I don't see anything, I'm assuming, or do I see anything?
Okay, so the house behind Drew, it's just a regular family house. It's early in the morning. I don't remember what day of the week it is. I want to say that we're kind of like coming up on like a Monday morning type thing. So I would say there's probably people in the house getting ready, maybe a family of 4, making breakfast for the kids, trying to get them off to school. And I would say go ahead and roll Act Under Pressure, and let's see how stealthily Susan can get through.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is good because I used Sharp for Act Under Pressure because of one of my moves, and I got a 9 plus Sharp is a 12.
Okay, so you see that there is like a wooden gate. On one side, it's driveway and a big like gate to go into the backyard. But on the right, there's this little like side yard with a little wooden gate. And so you go down that way. The gate is actually open, or at least unlocked. And so you're able to kind of sneak past the house. There's nobody in the backyard. So what you're looking at now is a backyard, some children's toys here and there, and like a cinder block wall in the back. And that's what you're looking at.
Okay, so can I get over the wall?
Go ahead and roll another act under pressure.
4 plus 3, 7.
Okay, because you're using sharp, you can kind of logically go, okay, if I put my foot there, I can kind of hop on this little like flower bed thing and then hop over. As you are going over, the dog in the house starts barking.
I go over as fast as I can.
Are you sure you don't want to check to make sure the dog is okay first?
No, okay, fine. I know I have a bleeding heart.
You are a vet.
Okay, sorry.
I am on a mission. No, I basically run at this point. I get over as fast as I can, and I'm running to Drew's backyard so that I could disappear.
Okay, make one more act under pressure roll.
7, 10. I got 10.
Okay, so you get yourself to the back door. Drew's backyard is it's a very modest size house. It's not a huge house, but there are 2 ways into the house from the backyard. There is like a sliding glass door into the master bedroom, and there is a back patio door out from the kitchen, which is the central room in the back of the house.
Okay, well, that's the door that I know she keeps a key underneath this pot. So I go for that key and I'm going to go into the kitchen door.
Okay, so the door opens up. Are you trying to be quiet and not make any sounds, or are you going to let her know that you're there?
I'm going to try to get in and out without her knowing. Unless she's awake, I guess we'll find out.
All right, go ahead and roll one more act under pressure roll.
Okay, that was a 6. I rolled a 3.
You walk into the back door and you very quietly behind you close the door, and it just gives a little click, and you turn around and she's like right there. She's like, "What the fuck, Susan? What the fuck?"
I'm sorry, Drew. Oh my God, you would not believe what is happening.
Oh, I would believe because it is all over the news. I have had people driving past my house constantly. I have had to talk to, I don't know who they are. I've had to talk to people who say they're from CryptiCorp. I've had to talk to people who said they're from the FBI. I've had to talk to the local sheriff. Like, your name and your picture are all over the news. And what the hell?
I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Drew. I can't believe I put you into this trouble. I'm reaching out to like hug her. I'm so sorry. Sobbing.
She gives you a hug and kind of feels bad.
If I could tell you everything that I would, but I want to keep you safe. I need the uniforms and we're going to go, but please know that the stakes are huge and we're going to do everything we can to save everyone. And I just want to keep you as safe as possible. So we came in the back just to do that. That's all. We just need the uniforms.
Okay, so she's all right. You need to be safe. Do you trust these people that you're with?
I do. I trust them with my life.
Okay, so she goes into the laundry room and she pulls out, like, they weren't laundered, they were just there, like a pillowcase with a bunch of orderly uniforms and masks and goggles, and she hands them to you and she goes, "You need to be safe. And I need you to roll an act under pressure roll."
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.
Okay, you're standing with your back towards the back door. She is standing in front of you with her back towards the front door, and you can actually see the front door and a little bit of the living room from where you're standing. And you see a glint of light reflecting off something metallic across the street.
Across the street from the front of the house?
Yes. And almost on instinct, you grab Drew and you push her to the ground as a gunshot goes through the front window and bounces off the wall in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
I feel like someone's not happy about something. Wonder what it could be. Hello, I'm Joe Hogan, the editor of As the Dice Roll. I hope you're enjoying this episode of What Is Not. Sorry for missing last week's episode. I had to travel over the weekend and I just couldn't make up the editing time over the week. October through December is really my busiest time of the year. So the next month or two, I'm going to do my absolute best to get shows out on time, but we may miss a few here and there. But I will always let you know what's up. We have a new author in our midst. Our own Todd Sullivan has published his first book, Tag Your IT. When Zach can't find work anywhere else, he takes the only job he can find in the informational technology department of a local business. The problem is he doesn't know anything about computers. The other problem is the IT department is massively understaffed. They hired him because he was literally better than nothing. Go to Apple Books and other ebook platforms for your copy of Tag Your IT. You can also listen to Todd on his podcasts Nerdberg Review and Farming Simulated. You can catch Katie on Tea Time with Katie and Chelsea, Can't Stop Me Loving K-Pop, and Disney Forever. And you can always listen to me on my podcast, Geektitude. If you're not in our Slack channel, you are missing out on some fun conversations. To join, all you need to do is go to geektogeekmedia.com and find the link under the Contact Us tab. We're also on social media. You can find us on Twitter at AsTheDiceRollRP or on Instagram at AsTheDiceRoll, or you can email us at podcast@asthedicerollcast.com. That's it for me this week. I'll be back here next Sunday, October 23rd, with the next episode of Cautious Optimism, and then again on October 30th with the next episode of What Is Not. Until then, let's see who's shooting at Susan, right after a quick commercial break. When toxic culture has you down,
when you're just looking to laugh and have fun,
kick back and enjoy watching a video game,
or just make some new friends,
it's time to visit the Geek to Geek Media Network,
a community of podcasters, streamers, and bloggers.
Well, more of a family than a community.
All dedicated to geeking out about the things we love. Things like
video games,
Star Wars,
comics,
movies,
K-pop,
Disney Plus,
Keanu Reeves,
new,
or whatever our community decides is the next best thing.
That's right. We have a great online community on Slack and Discord where we chat about our weekly geekery with listeners and viewers.
And each other.
Yep, and each other in real time. And we can't wait for you to join us.
So come check us out at geektogeekmedia.com.
And escape toxic fandom for something much more...
Keanu?
Yes, Keanu.
Almost on instinct, you grab Drew and you push her to the ground as a gunshot goes through the front window and bounces off the wall in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
Do we hear that from the van?
It's probably silenced. Okay. So I don't think you would. I don't know enough about guns to know how loud I know a silencer doesn't work like it does in the movies. So
does Bruce have improved hearing as a zombie by chance?
I don't know. He probably doesn't have any ear canals left, so probably not.
After throwing her to the ground, I grab her and I say, you need to come with me. As low as we can to the floor. We're trying to make our way to the back door. We're basically just going to run.
But did you get the uniforms?
Yes, I have them in my hand. She just gave them to me.
That's all that matters. All that matters.
Let's not forget that.
And as we're going, I give us a quick 911 to Donovan.
All right, so what do you do, Donovan?
Oh yeah, Donovan will look at his phone. Hey, she texted 911. That's bad, right? I think something that's bad. We got big trouble, guys. Everyone get ready for big trouble. Should we go in? Should we help her? What should we do, guys?
Bruce goes running in.
Okay, so all of a sudden the door to the van opens up and this zombie goes dashing out across the street and over the back fence. I know you don't have to roll an act under pressure to succeed at things, but I do need you to roll an act under pressure to see if anybody notices you.
Okay.
I'm just imagining him stopping to pet the dog for a second.
9.
My God. My God.
Oh yeah, there's a dog. He stops to pet it.
The dog is barking, the dog is yipping, and the daughter is looking through the window and mid spoon of cereal to mouth, she stops and just stares at him as he passes the window.
Donovan will also start the engine if it's not already started, and we'll turn on the lights and, getaway driver fashion. We're ready to go at a moment's notice.
In the meantime, I'm dragging Drew with me out the back door and racing, and I can see Bruce jumping. I see him leaping. It's almost like slow motion over the fence, and I'm like, thank God.
Bionic Man.
Bionic Bruce.
I need both of you to roll another act under pressure roll.
8, 9, 10, 11.
6.
Okay.
Oh, this is going well, guys, already.
A bullet goes and shatters one of Drew's pots that has like a really nice plant in it. Just like it zips right past the two of you and like smashes a pot. And then another shot rings out and hits Bruce, grazes him for 1 harm.
Ooh.
Oh, Bruce. Oh my God. Okay, we're just getting out of here at this point. Like, thank you for coming. And I mean, I'm like just still barreling toward the fence. My goal is just to get over.
Bruce ignores the pain and helps get Drew out of there.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys get her over the wall. I need everybody to roll an act under pressure roll.
I got a 14.
Ooh, 10.
This time I get a 13.
8.
Oh, am I rolling too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 10.
Nice. See, maybe these dice are good. Knocking on wood.
Good.
And you just jinxed it.
I knocked on wood. I knocked on wood. All right, so you guys see that there is commotion at either end of the street, but it is not upon you yet.
Okay, we're like barreling through, like waving at the little girl in the window, and
Oh my God.
Hey, somebody open the door for them.
do we make it into the van?
You do make it into the van, but you do see several dark cars on either end of the street.
Oh, boy.
Shit.
And a police car on either end driving in. They have not completely cut off the route yet, but you see them coming down the street. So there's at least one street on either side that you could potentially get to if you move.
Go, Donovan.
hell
Go,
out
go,
of
Right,
go.
yeah. I'm going to start driving as fast as I can. Also, who's in the back of the van? Who's in the farthest back of the van?
Now it's Zeke, Bruce, Drew, and Kevin.
Okay. Donovan calls up. Zeke, my magic rocket launcher should be in the back.
Oh, no.
Back there somewhere. Grab it. If we have to blast our way out of here, get ready.
All right.
See?
I forgot about that thing.
Zeke preps the magic rocket launcher.
Yep.
Okay, and this is some amazing driving, Donovan.
So Donovan, go ahead and roll an act under pressure.
Since this van has been enhanced and improved, does it now have maybe some kind of a turret?
No.
No, you are actually not in your van. You are in a CryptiCorp van.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay.
10 for act under pressure.
All right, so you get to the street at the end of one of the ends of the little block you're on and make a quick turn. I'm going to say to the right because it's the easier turn. And you get turned just before the other cars and stuff get to you, but you are now being pursued by 4 black cars and 2 cop cars.
They're right behind us. Zeke,
Yes.
take him out.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Zeke swings open the door of the van. Maybe can someone grab my legs to make sure I don't fly out of the back of the van while I aim this magic rocket launcher?
I'll grab the closest one to me.
All right.
Bruce, hold on for dear life.
Are we firing regular rocket or magic?
Well, if it's a magic rocket launcher, I think we're firing magic, aren't we?
Well, there's 2 buttons, right? There's the regular.
We've got 3 regular rockets, and we've also got magic mode that doesn't use any ammo. It's up to Zeke. Which button do you want to push?
What are you going to push, Zeke?
I think when under pressure, magic mode is always the way to go.
Yes. Since your weird is way higher than your sharp.
Yes, plus, absolutely, yes, plus 3 weird. So do I define the magic before I shoot, or do I just shoot and see what kind of magic comes out?
No, it's all random.
You shoot and I decide on a table what you get.
All right, so I'm rolling for use magic, I assume?
No, you're kicking some ass.
Roll for kick some ass.
Well, okay.
We're about to get a talking police car or something.
Will his name be George?
Oh, Joe.
No, Joe.
What?
No, Joe.
Oh, Snake Eyes.
Oh, no.
I was so pleased with my new amethyst dice. I do have a +2 tough, so I have 4.
Wait, can we do a help?
Can we do a luck?
Can we help?
The only person who could possibly help at no, even +2 is still 6. So
shit.
Do you want to use luck?
Well, no, I rolled 2 and then I got +2 tough, so I got
No, but help would not help.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah, we need to get to 7. So do we use luck, or are we just going to deal with the consequences?
That's up to Matt.
I feel like I have some kind of something that undoes this.
You could use luck. Put a little Randy when that happens, but
oh, true.
Poor Kevin.
Well,
oh boy.
Oh, poor Kevin.
Poor Kevin. He's the closest person to you.
Yeah, I think it's necessary.
Shit.
Using bad magic in this dire situation seems a poor choice.
I'm almost curious as to what would happen.
Yes, what would
with the bad roll
be?
Like I almost want you to just let it happen and then we can deal with it, because I mean, so far we've had a talking door and we have no idea what Joe will choose for this.
That is true. That is true.
And how many luck points do you have left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's just go for it. Let's just shoot that magic.
All right, so we'll start with the magic rocket launcher and its effects. So I'm rolling, and it's telling me to go. Oh, I rolled 100.
Oh, shit.
How the hell do you do that?
He's got fancy dice.
Apparently, it's very fancy dice.
Percentile dice.
I'm scared. This was my choice, guys.
This was yes.
This is my
It's all on Katie.
I know. I'll take it. I'll dive in front of you to save you.
What were you aiming at, Zeke?
The young girl in the window eating cereal.
That is an obvious joke. That's not what he's doing.
That is absolutely a joke because we were already driving away.
It's true. It's true. I was aiming. Now, what was? Remind me. What was following us? There was one black like SUV, or was there more than one?
4 of them, I think.
4 police cars.
There's 4 black cars and 2 police cars.
And were they all abreast, or are they one behind the other? I assume if this is not a freeway.
It's a residential street. I would say that they're probably, for the most part, one behind the other.
Okay, so what I did is Zeke was waiting for the first one to hit one of the speed humps in the neighborhood. And as they flew over the speed hump and kind of went into the air, that's when I took aim at the vehicle so that I'd have the best chance of disabling it and blocking the vehicles behind it.
Next time on What Is Not.
Where did the cars go?
Maybe he has an invisibility car cover.
Donovan, we need some magic.
That revs Zeke's engines further.
The fate of the world lies in our hands. We don't have time for your carnal desires.
You know, it's all about the end game.
Buckle up.
You've been listening to As the Dice Roll. The As the Dice Roll intro music is The Soap Opera by James Bowers. You can find and license his music through Pond5 at pond5.com. All the rest of the music in this episode is by Darren Curtis and can be found at darrencurtismusic.com. The opening voiceover is by our very own Rob Sometimes. You can find his podcast at comicbox.libsyn.com. And the As the Dice Roll logo was created by Maricel Edwards. Check out her book No Great Matter at msedwards.com. As the Dice Roll is a proud member of the Geek to Geek Media Network. Check out other Geek to Geek shows, streams, and content at geektogeekmedia.com. If you'd like to contact the show, you can send an email to podcast@asthedicerollcast.com. Individual players and GMs' social media can be found on our website at asthedicerollcast.com.